Hello friends, welcome to the Baking Journey channel. Today in this video, we are going to make the easiest bread that anyone can make, and everyone can make it. The ingredients we need to make this bread are 283 grams all-purpose flour, 2.5 grams yeast, 191 grams water, 6 grams salt. To begin, considering a suitable container. First, we mix our flour, salt, and yeast with a good whisk until our ingredients are uniform. The proper combination of ingredients in bread making is one of the most important factors in determining the quality, texture, flavor, and shelf life of the final product. Each ingredient plays a specific role in the bread baking process, and their proper use helps create bread with desirable characteristics. At this stage, add water to the flour and mix well with a suitable tool to form a dough. The role of salt is to improve the taste of bread and strengthen the structure of gluten. It also controls the activity of yeast. The role of yeast is to ferment the dough and produce carbon dioxide gas, which gives bread volume and porosity. Knead the dough by hand in the bowl for about a minute, and then transfer it to the work surface for further kneading. The role of flour is the main basis of bread, and the enzymes in it, such as gluten, form the structure of bread. Kneading the dough by hand will take about 10 minutes, after which we should achieve a dough with a soft, smooth, and consistent texture. The role of water is to activate gluten and form a gluten network. It also helps yeast to work. The right amount of water creates a soft and flexible dough. Too little water makes the dough dry and stiff. Too much water makes the bread too sticky and reduces its volume. Place the dough in a grease bowl and let it rest for an hour until it doubles in size. Kneading dough is a key step in bread making that has a direct impact on the quality of the texture and structure of the final product. This process involves working and stretching the dough to evenly mix its ingredients and form a gluten network. Another reason to knead dough is to increase the elasticity of the dough. Elastic dough forms better and gains more volume during baking. After the dough has rested for an hour and doubled in size, transfer it to a lightly floured work surface and shape it into its final shape. One of the things that proper kneading does is form a gluten network. Kneading activates the gluten proteins, glutenin and gliadin, in the flour. These proteins combine with water to form an elastic, sticky network. A strong gluten network gives structure to bread and allows it to rise and hold its shape during baking. Without adequate kneading, the gluten network weakens and the final bread will be heavy, compact, and void of porosity. The final shaping of the dough is one of the important steps in bread making that has a direct impact on the appearance, texture, and performance of the bread during baking. This step is performed after the initial fermentation of the rising process, and its goal is to create the desired shape and prepare the dough for baking. Place the dough on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Cover the dough with a damp towel and let it rest again for about 20 minutes. After the final resting period, we cut the dough with a razor blade, like a film, and prepare it for placing in the oven. During baking, gases produced by yeast or water vapor in the dough expand. If the dough is not cut, these gases may escape irregularly from the dough, causing it to crack or deform undesirably. Cutting allows the gases to escape from the dough in a controlled manner. Press steam of 460 degrees Fahrenheit, 238 degrees Celsius deck oven. Load the bread into the oven and steam for 3 seconds. Bake until the crust is golden brown and the bread sounds hollow when thumped on the bottom, 25 to 30 minutes. Vent during the final 10 minutes. Cool completely on racks. Now the bread you made is ready, and its aroma has filled your kitchen. I hope you enjoyed this video, and share it with your friends who are interested in baking bread at home. Please support me with likes and comments. Thank you.